Hello YouTube, welcome back to another story. This story is called Discord Creep. Sit back, relax, and listen. So about a month ago, I was talking with some friends on Discord. I will not say the server. When this guy joined, he seemed normal and was quite funny after talking for around an hour. I added him and went to bed as usual. The next day, he sent me some creepy messages like, "You're cute," and "I wish I was with you." I thought it was a joke and laughed it off. Keep in mind, I'm 15 and he's in his 20s. I told my friends about it and they thought he was joking, so I ignored his creepy compliments but when he started getting more aggressive and threatened me, I told my friends and we blocked him. The following day, someone messaged me saying, "Why did you block me? I'll find out where you live and kill you." I just blocked him and thought it was a troll. Fast forward 2 days and another person messaged me threatening me again. At this point, I'm getting annoyed. I reported it to the mods and got him banned. I know I don't show myself on Discord and I don't add randoms now. This next story is called The Bathroom Creeper. First of all, I would like to say that this story actually happened to me. When I was 16, I lived in a house that must have been built and designed in the 80s or something, because it had a built-in hot tub. I had been living in the house with my parents and my sibling for about 5 years at that point and never noticed something odd with the tub. About a month before what happened, my dad had bought an endoscope to see down the clogged gutter pipe. My sibling was very interested in the thing and used it for fun all the time. One morning, they came into my room looking like he saw a ghost, all pale and shaky. They didn't say anything, just waved their hand to come with them. The tub had a cover on it to seal a hole had that had a motor behind it. I walked into the bathroom to see that they had taken the cover off and the end of the camera pointing up. The camera's cable was about 2.5 meters long and it was almost all in the hole. They just pointed it at the screen, gesturing for me to take a look. What I saw still makes me shake, even thinking about it now. But there was a very rotting face, old, old enough to have no eyes and dark skin. There was clear, there was clearly multiple people because we could make out about 3 pairs of dismembered hands, 6 hands in a pile. We could see uh, we could see 2 whole bodies. And it was very dark, so we couldn't make out much apart from that. It was also very it was also very odd that there was a hole under the tub where the bodies are, as if the tub was taken off and a hole dug into the dirt with the tub put back on. I confirmed what they thought, and I think I think they had a bit of a mental breakdown and passed out weirdly. Also, my sibling is younger than me about 5 years. They were about 10 and a half. My sibling and I haven't told anyone, not even the police, about it. They hate, they hate the fact that this happened and block it out and go into dental when I bring it up. It troubles me, but I can't talk about it. Thank you, if you believe me. This next story is called I Saw Something I Shouldn't. There's a certain man whose name shall not be mentioned, for when you do, whatever is said or written about him comes true, and whatever is said or written that he does come true too. Thinking this all to be silly nonsense and trying to prove it a hoax, I wrote about this man whose name shall never be mentioned. I also wrote myself into the story, saying I saw him standing by the woods, smiling and waving at me. The man The man has no face, so he never should have been able to smile, right? Goodness knows where he had come from. But just like I wrote, it happened. He was standing just in front of the woods across from my house, wearing another person's skinned off face and sporting a twisted, sinister smile. He waved once and then pointed at me menacingly. He's coming for me eventually, and now there's nothing I can do to stop him but to continue to write about him in other places, doing other things and letting the no-named man do anything but come after me. So forgive me if in his next story I'll mention one of you. This last story is called Something in the Park. When I was 18, I just started working at UPS with some of my closest friends. One night we got off of work late, maybe around 11 p.m. The only place that was open, Jack in the Box, so we went. We would normally just decide to park somewhere close and eat in the car, but today I stupidly said we should go in and eat at the park. My friends and I grew up going to this park right next to the elementary school, and we've been there plenty of times at night. At most, we'd see the occasional druggie sleeping under one of the gaze bars or roaming the wooded area. The park had its own mini park, but my friend said he wanted to park closer to the gazebo, so we parked along the street instead. I grabbed I grabbed most of our food and start walking to the closest gazebo. On one of our way on our way to sit, I slid my straw into my drink and it makes a styrofoam sound. My friend gets a bit scared, saying he heard a growl, but I told him it was just my straw. At this point, he's already on edge, but I'm chilling. I just take my seat at the gazebo while my friend continues to walk to the water fountain to wash his hands as they were dirty from work. I'm just sitting there facing the trees while taking out our food from the bag. My friend walks back and sits next to me saying, "The heck, man, that I'm not turning back to that." I scoffed at him and teased him, but then he stops to me and says, "Do you see that?" I look up and see two tall and pale legs walking maybe 30 yards in front of us. It's just in front of the tree. Then we were at least 8 feet tall. They were at least 8 feet tall and had a small circle for the head. And then he and I were both stunned as we watched and continued to walk until he got to the light post and suddenly crouched all spider like. Run is all I could muster as I grabbed what I could run to the car. Yards behind us, my friend was in front of me and he was looking back at the whole entire time. I kept my eyes forward until I got a seat. I shut the door and looked behind to see nothing there. I don't know what we saw, but it looked very similar to something we call the French night crawlers. Let's see what you guys have to say. Alright, this would conclude these stories for today. I didn't upload as much as I wanted to this week because my freaking school schedule was freaking extended an hour long, so yeah. Also, the reason why I do start a lot in these freaking videos is because like when I get these stories from the website and you know I just pick some stories that sound appealing. Mind you, I don't read them before I start narrating, which is probably a bad idea. Um And oftentimes, some of these guys don't know how to use proper grammar, language, or even vocabulary. So, yeah, also I'll try to make the quality of of these videos much better. And I saw that my last video, what like the four in the Matrix scary Matrix stories, got more views than usual. So I'm thinking I should make similar content to that. And if you made it this far, thank you a lot. Um, don't mind the stuttering. I'll find better stories to narrate where people actually know how to use language, you know. I don't know. And maybe I'll actually make my own stories sometime, which I've included one so far in one of my videos. But I say all of that to say thank you guys for listening, and I'll upload next week a lot more. I don't even think that, but like, yeah, I'll upload next week with greater content and less stuttering. So yeah, thank you for watching or listening, and I'll see you in the next story.